Good day, my friends. How is going? And today our topic is don't listen to anyone, right? But first of all, I just give you a short introduction. Now I'm just going to the free yoga class, so we'll be there soon. We approximately supposed to train in like hour, so I just record some of my speech, like 50 minutes, let's say, because last time I didn't hit the time, but at least it worked well on my phone, so I'm quite happy with the sound what I recorded last time. And yeah, yoga I found like really perfect, not only for kids or for elder people. Actually, if you have some injury, like I had a feet and elbow injury, so static exercises work just well, and probably only static exercises can make your joints and tendons stronger. So basically a lot of position in what you might struggle for first time will be really useful. For sure, I will say if you will do the yoga, even a basic classes like for the few times, you will feel nothing for sure. But if you'll do it like 2-3 times a week during the month's time, for sure you will feel better. You will feel more lighter, you will feel kind of release. I read a lot of stuff about yoga and what the different positions do to your body. So when you bend yourself and control your breathing in different position, you make an inner organ massage, what make it works better, let's say make your digestion works better and so on. Balance your blood pressure if you have some problem with it, if it's too low or too high, so you need to do this certain exercises for it. And basically you can find a different position, different exercises for literally any case. And you know, it like free of charge, you can do it anywhere in your room, in your garden. You need just a floor and yourself and little bit of knowledge, and it's thousands of video you can find online, or you can buy a book for just a couple of bucks and just follow the instruction. And also our belief system, it works very well. So I suggest you to read about certain position, to read about certain exercises and breathing in yoga, so you will be know what positive effect do it to your body, so it will make kind of placebo effect. So basically same before you take minerals or vitamins, need to read about what the certain vitamin do to your body, what the positive effects, and with your mind power it will work much better. And yeah, I done a little bit another kind of yoga before, not classical hatha yoga. So first my classes I was just bad, you know, not that flexible like some old people and so on. But you know, exercise to exercise, day by day, it's getting a little bit better. And in a few trainings, you know, some positions already became a bit more comfortable, and stretching not so painful, and it became better and better. So everything just matter of time on what you're spending. So same when you go to the gym, you can work a little bit harder, lift a little bit more weight, and you get in better condition. Your endurance grow, your powers grow, and basically it's how it works, and you can use it literally to anything. So yeah, if you're just watching now at home, so just join and you can follow the simple exercises, basically the beginners group. So yeah, if you've never done it before, so probably it will be quite well, but for sure I'll try to find some really cool yoga instructor and maybe make some video with some cool exercises or maybe some stretching tips and so on. I think it will be interesting, because you know, developing your body is not only for gain a big muscle or burn fat, also flexibility, because it's more flexible, yeah, it's less chance you will get an injury. So being more flexible, I think is really important for your neck, for your back, especially like such places like knee, lower part of back and neck is most traumatical, and you know, some easy fail can, like, I don't know, knock you out for really long time for recover. and you need to really take care of such places to make it stronger. So yeah, it no limits for developing yourself. You can read some books every day, develop your business, get not only smarter and more fit, grow spiritually, mentally, would say, and personally. So it endless work. So basically, it maybe it one of our purposes. Who know? Or you can find any purpose of your being on this planet. Is really up to you. All right, it was my quite short introduction, but what actually I want to talk about today is about don't listen to anyone. And it's not only my personal experience, what I will share with you. I will be really glad to share it. My point is, just I want make you to believe in yourself, and if you really like to do something, okay, just go for it. If you really passionate about certain things, I don't know, we're all different, and it's really beautiful, because beauty in the differences. It will be really boring if everyone will be the same and will be with same interest. But we like plus and minuses. Sometimes we attract to each other and sometimes not. So we might be really interested in different things. So it doesn't matter if you really love something to do. So why you just stopping yourself to do it? I know many people will say to you, okay, it's not profitable, it not suit you, it's not possible, you too young or too old, too short, too tall, whatever. Too fit or too weak. It can be millions excuses, but instead of look on all of these excuses, you can just go through and do something with your own passion, with your heart, what's going from inside of you. Because many people just go for work just for survive, for get some money for buy food or pay rent, and they hate the job. And they not only hate the job, they afraid to lose the job what they hate, what give just a small ability to buy certain things what they really, I would say, not really necessary actually. And you can use this principle to many things. So one of the main ideas, just believe in yourself. And when you believe in yourself, you can move forward, forget something what is really important for you. In my case, if I will be, if I was listening to everyone, what people said to me around, so probably I'll never tried a lot of things in my life, and I'll missed probably a huge part of experience what I got it now. And something what we called stubborn, but in a good way. I just was pretty sure, no, it's just something what I really like to try, and it doesn't matter I'll fail or not. But basically, it's no progress without failure. So failure, it's okay. You can fail 100 times, and 101, you can be success, probably to where you may be moving. And if you never try, you'll never know, and you have just a lack of experience. So many gadgets what we have now, and many scientists, they had thousands of failure until they found the way certain devices work. It's for instance. Yeah, so I'll tell you one thing. Like I thought, okay, I just interested to try to be a model, and no one believed in myself. Like all of my friends and people nearby said, "Oh, you crazy or what? Look at yourself. You not look such good," and so on. And look, this guy who covered the pages of a magazine and so on. And I try one agency, and other one they said, you like not fit enough, and you're not suitable by age, and so on. And certain agencies said, oh yeah, cool, we will be happy to work with you, and so on. And another agency said, oh yeah, we like your look, it will be great, and so on. So if you found 100 people who said it's impossible or you're not suitable, so a big probability you can find another 100 who will say the opposite thing. Exactly the same when I try myself as actor. and some talent agency said, oh, you don't have such an education, you don't have a suitable portfolio, and it's no chance you can get any job possible, and you didn't work in a theater yet. So basically, I'll build up experience later on. But still, when I didn't had any experience, some talent agency said, we're happy to try to work with you, and so on. It seemed like a really famous spices called Knorr and so on. The man, he tried like months to sell it, and no one believed in it, and no one wanna buy it. But later on, he get like really success and famous with it. So basically, it's more important how much energy you put in, how much time you will spend on the certain things. And I'll tell you one thing probably what you will not really like. If you have some aim, like big goal you wanna get, it might be big obstacles to get it. It might be no one believing in you. No a single friends of you or people nearby, not your parents or relatives or whatever. But most important, if you will believe in yourself and you try your best, because people around you, even a really close friend, even your relatives who really care about you, they cannot do something instead of you. Only you can do it. And it's a big difference when you look at your goal and when people look at it, because they might judge it by their own experience. They might be not confident enough, or they might had some negative experience in certain things, or they know they're not good enough, and they said, oh you are the same, so you cannot get it, it's impossible for you. And if you will listen to anyone, you probably will believe and program yourself so it will be not possible, because if you will think it's not possible, you will never get it. But at the same time, you can be pretty sure it is possible, and you will look at the things from completely different perspective, and it might change everything. But when I said don't listen to anyone, it shouldn't be like really precise, because many people around you, even not close to you, might give you a really good tips. They might give you really good suggestion, or they might share it with you their own life experience, what might be really useful to you. But what quite important to be able to logically think and analyze all of the information we have, all of the stories, all of the experience, and compare. And after you can analyze what is suitable for you. Because, for example, we grew up in a different environment, have a different education, we've been in different families, have a different religion or politician background, and so on. And it's make such a lot of unique patterns, and it's make a unique pattern of our thinking process, of our beliefs, and so on. So suggestion from one man might be completely not suitable for another one, and so on. But still, we can pick up a lot of positive things and a lot of useful stuff for people around us, let's say from our parents, or maybe from our teachers, from a boss, or let's say from some really success people. So it's more cool books you will read, like Warren Buffett, let's say, or Rich Dad, Poor Dad, whatever. It's really a lot of cool books, and any single book about a success people, like men who sell shoes, Nike, and so on, each people can put additional brick in your mind and change your thoughts a little bit to the certain direction, so you can really focus it on something you really want. So if it's really something your own, what come from inside of you, come from your heart, so why not spend your time on it? Why not spend life on it? At least it will make you happy, instead of you will go to work what you will hate, like all other people around you, just busy all the time, try to pay your own bills and so on, and do the stuff what you not really enjoy. And it's all of your do, it's like really personal choice. So basically in one time you can change anything you want. So basically at any time, anything what you don't need, you can just throw away. Same, like you can add something. You can add something to your personality what might be really necessary, so you can work on it and so on. And when you look to the things from a completely different angle, you can see like so much opportunity you never seen before. And this is really beauty of ability what we can get. And it's not only about to get more success. Basically I'm talking about like to be more joy and be more happy, to create something useful for people around, be useful for people around. Maybe you will be one of people who create a new cool gadget that will be really, really useful, like we're using on a daily basis, washing machines and dishwasher machines and anything else, lighting. Can be literally anything. Or maybe you create such thing like a social network now, and you can share a lot of stuff in it. Can be like a waste of your time. At the same time, it can be really useful machine for your business, for advertisement, for share the useful information, news, and so on. So basically all of the technology what like really growing now, and it's changed everything day by day, and you can be one of the founder who will make something really new. So let's say one day it's fast food appear. So yeah, it's pretty cool business, make people lose their hungerness quite quickly, but always have some but. It's not really healthy, make us fat and addict to such food. So yeah, why not invent and not spreading around information about the healthy food? Some people say this crazy vegans or vegetarian or raw foodist, whatever, they just super annoying and tell to anyone like, oh, why you don't have a vegan food here, whatever, and it's palm oil in your food, too many preservatives, etc. Yeah, sometimes it sounds like a little bit too much and too annoying, but in another case we can see some result from their job and they're really satisfied of the things they do and they think it's right. I cannot say it's right or wrong. If they right for them, okay, no problem, until it's not bothering me or you, whatever. So for example, in many cafe and restaurants now you can find some like healthy option menu, or some salads or fruit shakes, whatever. So I think it's really cool. So if you're on a diet, let's say you're losing weight, you want to cut a bit your fat, yeah, and you have healthy options when you meet your friends, even in a pub, let's say, yeah, you can order salad and omelette, what quite healthy, I would say. And big influence made such annoying people who was pretty sure they do the right thing about the spreading information about the healthy food and about the vegan stuff or whatever. It can be like really anything. Now it's so many different kind of foodists, whatever. I don't see anything right or wrong. I just want to show you the point how you can make such changes. And of course, it's quite difficult for make changes by yourself. But if it's a group of people, oh yeah, it will be more than possible. But more important for make changes to yourself, change your personality, change your perspective of mind. Because you go into your goal and everyone else they not really care about. They don't care what you want to, they don't care you will be happy or not. In the whole universe they don't care, only you care. So this choice is important only for yourself, and I'm pretty sure if you will be joy and happy, you will be satisfied with work what you're doing. So all of your relatives, they will be happy for you too, your friends, all of the people nearby, I'm sure they will be happy for you too. They will be happy to see your success. They will happy you see when you are smiling and do the stuff you really enjoy. I saw some people who in India they done Ayurveda almost not earn any money, but they so passionate. They said, I love my job, I love to make people to feel released and help them with some grasses or roots what can help them to get rid of some disease, and they no need to visit a doctor. And the man, he was like super happy when with some minerals or some leaves or flowers they can make people feel a bit better about a certain disease or digestion or some wounds or whatever. And he don't care he earning small money, he really care about all of the positive energy and emotion from people who came to them every day. And it's just a really small example. I met such people quite a lot. Okay, let's say about a yoga class, to which one I'll go a bit later, next hour. So probably the video you're watching right now, because I put a sound on a background on. So the old woman who make classes, it's like you give only donation. So it's like about $1 donation or something. And she said she not really care about the earnings, but of course she spent her time, so it will be quite nice to give something back. But she said she really happy to stay fit, for share experience about the energy techniques or meditation or hatha yoga. And she really happy to see like old people who get more fit, get more flexible, more alert, more energetic. And she really glad to see the new people who say thank you all the time and like, yeah, it works well for me and so on. And this kind of passion like leading to move forward. And not everything about the money, so it's more about your inner state. I'm pretty sure if you really like to do something, you can get money on it. I saw another company, it was a really nice couple who spreading kind of mix Chinese energetic gymnastic, what called Tsigan, if you're familiar with that, from what it separated Tai Chi later on. And she was really passionate about it because she feel much better after such really easy energetic techniques, and make a school, teach other people, and finally start make this as a business, and like make a pay lessons and spread it around and make a small networks, and after make small brands with different accessories and clothes and so on. And it's growing a bit bigger and bigger, and it's everything start with the small passions to the small things what certain person, actually the couple person, what they really like to do. That's it. It's really simple. So basically, if you have your own passion, for why not grow it to something bigger? And yeah, it's a huge luck what you might see. No one might believe in yourself, and everyone around might say you just don't do it. It's really silly. You cannot do it. It's not possible. You will lose all of your money. You will lose your time, and so on and so on. Probably I'm not such good person who will give a suggestion about to run business, but yeah, a bit younger, I try many things. I run one business, and after it was closed up, and I make another one, it was closed as well. And I wouldn't say the main problem was the credit crunches or whatever. I done some business plan as best I can, and people went look at it and said, you know, it's not gonna work. It's just not possible. Too many competitors. It not profitable. It no people who need it, and it was so many reasons, and it was reasonable. But I still believe it possible. And you know, it's even run one business run like a couple years, and another 3 years when. People who was in, they said it's not possible to start at all, but it was possible. And I was stubborn. I didn't listen to them. I just done fun things what I'm really like. Yeah, it wasn't quite successful, but at least I enjoyed the time. I got the experience what I was, and I started other things until it give me kind of satisfaction. So it's fine. Or maybe I complete the experience to do in a certain business and go to the next one. So it's still basically I not feel sorry about anything. I not feel sorry I spent some time on it. I just got the knowledge, I got the experience, I got the connections, maybe even some friends. So I think it not really matter I earn or lose money on it. So basically it was a losses, but I would say it was a payment for the experience, payment for the knowledge, and for connections as well. So it always how you look on certain things and how you react on certain things. So I just try to look always on the things positive. So I'm pretty sure everything what happen it's for good only. So basically, if it's supposed to fail, okay. So if it not fail, it might be happen something worse. So some failure sooner or later will become to some rise up later or sooner, who knows. And yeah, from some of my friends, I heard exactly the same thing. Like their parents said, "No, please don't do it. Just we want you finish the university and so on." And the guy, he was quite good in the programming, and later on he started a small IT company and finally finished university, but way later on. And basically he done it just for his parents, but still no one believed in him, and he started business anyway in quite young age, because he was pretty sure like a certain company in a town it will be success, because it's no competitives and computers in that time, and all of the IT technology just growing so fast. Basically the same happened now. Actually nothing much change. So I think investments in certain things is still quite profitable, but it's just my own opinion. Of course I might be wrong. It's not a discussion what I want to talk about. We still the focus on a belief in yourself. But yeah, if many people said to you it's really stupid, it's not reasonable and so on, I would say it will be reasonable to listen to them and make kind of comparisons. So try to compare information and try to analyze. Who knows, maybe they're right or maybe they're not right. So always try to use your logic. But as I see around quite often, especially lately, unfortunately majority of people not use the logic at all. We believe like literally to anything what we see around, to any posters, advertisement. We believe to anything what's shown at telly. Yeah, of course on the telly it everything truth, and all the politicians they always said only the truth, of course, for our good. And sometimes can see like really silly contradiction, and people still believe in that. I don't know, maybe it's because of my mind. I'm a huge skeptic and I'm doped in really in anything and prefer to check it on my own experience. So if someone said, okay, just try this fasting or try this diet or try these exercises, it works very well. Yeah, I try first and make my own opinion it works well or not. I not believe to anyone saying like in any energetic technique or any meditation. So people said, yeah, it's definitely what you need it because it works for everyone. Yeah, maybe it works for everyone, but definitely not for me. But in other practice, it works well for me, and so on. Same like I've been in temple and have like a standard program who everyone follow the program, but certain let's say practice I found much more useful, and for me it works much better than another one on which you spend much more time. But of course it might be personal. Maybe for majority of people it works more well, but the only person who can check it yourself. So basically not believe in anything, not believe to anyone, and especially to me. Or probably you listen not to the smartest man in the world. I just share my experience, try and give some tips, but only you decide what it will be useful for you and what really can work for you. And for not talking only from my side. I always, let's say, collect the information from my mates. So when I met the people with who are working, and with my friends, we discussing not only about the healthy stuff or meditation or exercises. Of course, we're discussing about business things and life philosophy, like anything, family relationship and so on. And I found like experience of mine, my friends, it's quite close in some case, and in some cases it's different. So basically what I found the same. So I mean, it's not only my personal opinion, I just share it with you. Of course, it's really small statistic, but more or less it seems like it's working like that. And I met a couple really cool people. We made some video production, whom I would say quite success. They run this small video production company, and they was totally agree with me because no of the investors not believe in themselves, and they try to find the money for investing, for making short films and after make a big movie after that, and they didn't found any investors, and no one believe in themselves, and everyone says they just crazy what they want to do it, because there's too many competitors and they not professional enough, and they not stay on the market such long and so on. So maximum they can be like a really small company and so on. And instead of that, they just don't give up. Of course, it took a lot of time, it took years until they get to the level they want, until they get the connections they want. And of course, when they got a bit famous on the market, they found the investors for complete the things they want done it like years earlier. So it's another really cool example of believing in yourself, and of course never give up. So if you have a problem in a relationship, or I don't know, you struggle in some problems from your business, whatever, it's really easy to give up, just close everything, that's it. But you know, if you keep going, if you like use all of your mind power, all of your inside resources, so you might be step over that short-term problems. I'm sure everyone have a problems. It doesn't matter it's big company or small company. You can read millions of articles. Everyone facing a lot of problems, especially when there's a credit crunch or so on. And not many companies stay on the market, because some of them give up, they just sold everything to the big corporation or so on, and some just stay and keep fighting. It's a big difference. Same like a great athletes. So if you give up, so how you can get a good result, how you can get a medal, how you can be a number one? Yeah, it's everything just to try to stay as stronger as possible. Just keep going. It doesn't matter how difficult it is, it doesn't matter how tired you are, even it seems impossible, even if everyone telling you, you know, you cannot do it, you still move forward. And I'll tell you a little part from sports psychology. So a really good coach, he's supposed to be a really good psychologist. And when I train in a powerlifter gym, I try to, so basically I didn't work with the weight much, but when I start to work with the weight, and I've been in powerlifter gym, I saw how the coach make kind of psychological programming to the young athletes. So sometimes he even screaming like, okay, it's really small way, you can do it, you can lift it, just go and you can take much more. It's no pain, you're not tired. And he said like over and over again, it was like a mantra, it was like a super progressive programming. And you know, the young guys, they lift away, they done a squat. By the face you can see like it's really difficult, and they going over what their muscles can do. It seems like all of the exercises they done only by mind power. because they're super tired, as they always add a bit more weight, and it seems like impossible for them. But the coach always said, it's really easy for you, you can do it, come on, you can do it much more, you want to do it much more, I know you cannot feel the weight, you cannot feel the tired, you not feel the pain, and so on. And it works really well. And basically the same thing, you can do it by yourself, you can do same programming to yourself. So you can say it to yourself out loud, or inside, or next to the mirror, or without mirror, whatever. You can do it at any way you want, or you can record the video and after listen to it, or you can record just your voice and listen to it over and over again to make it work. You make your own mantra. You can say to yourself, okay, yeah, I can do it, I want certain things and I'll do it, I want it, I can get it. So it's possible for me, it's really easy for me, I can do much more, but I want precisely this thing. And it's more stronger, you will say it. So you should believe in your voice, so it should be power in your words. And it's more often you will say, it's more, this program will start working on you. So basically we like a kind of device, like a CD disk or flash memory, whatever. You can put any software to your device, and this software sooner or later will work in a certain way. Let's say if you program yourself to be healthy, you will say to yourself a million times, okay, I'll be healthy, I'll be fit, I will look only clean food, and sooner or later you will believe in it and you will do it, and you will be healthy and you will be fit, and you can use it to anything. Yeah, so if you want to pass the exams, so you can say to yourself over and over again, yeah, I have a good memory, I can memorize it, I can read it, I understand it, so I can do it, I can complete it. And just don't stop. Yeah, even especially when someone will say you cannot do it, because some people, they not really like to see someone really strong or successful nearby, because they will feel themselves miserable. And much easier said to someone, no, you can do it, it's not for you, it's not impossible, just stay like us, be unsuccess, yeah, be like everyone else, don't worry, you can go to the work what you not really like, get small money, pay the bills, that's it. And maybe you can get some pensioner later on, get a mortgage for 30 or 40 years. Yeah, it's pretty cool life. Yeah, just don't be like anyone else. But all of the success people, like great businessmen, they have a different mindset, they think differently, and they don't afraid to be different. So maybe just show your personality, don't be like everyone else, grow your personality, be the special, no problem with that. So if everyone said, oh, you just a right crown, no problem, okay, so why not? If it's your personality, why you should change yourself, why you should be fake, why you want to play a different character, what is not you are? It's like so unnatural, Of course you can look like anyone else, you can paint your hair color, you can talk like some actors who you really like, but it will be not you. It doesn't mean you cannot change your personality. You always can change personality to some more stronger character. You can work on it, a lot of exercises, some of them I share with you already, but I mean to be natural, to be yourself, to enjoy yourself, to be proud of yourself. It's more important to be fake, If you find some girl who you really like and you will play certain character, sooner or later you will be tired to play the character, and she will see who you really are, and maybe that person is not really attractive to her. Okay, so what you will do later? And if someone will accept you who you are, yeah, it will be much more easy to stay as long as possible together, because the person, they know who you are. Let's say your parents, they know from a childhood what you like, what you don't like, what you're afraid, and it will be really difficult to lie to them, because they know everything about you. So it will be quite silly if you come and try to be like a really cool guy and so on, so probably they will just laugh at you. but it doesn't mean you can grow. So you can change your personality to better, you can be more smart, you can be more fit, you can be more success, but it's hundreds of works on you, and it's really cool. So maybe all our life it's just developing ourselves, and as more we can develop ourselves, maybe we get more ready to the next life, whatever, next reincarnation, depend from your belief system. Or maybe we go to the next world and we're supposed to have like a really lot of knowledge, really huge experience for be ready for became some other divine creatures, perhaps. So basically it's just a theosophy, nothing more. We can just assume whatever. But I'm pretty sure when you develop for yourself, you get more knowledgeable, you get more fit, you get more experience. It's possible you will satisfy yourself much more than before. You will love yourself more, and if you will love yourself, others will love you too, and it's really important. Same like self-respect. When you respect yourself, respect other people, you will get the same response from others, and it's really important. Yeah, I'm apologize. I'm just jump from one topic to another. I just try to use the same technique, like you make a huge puzzle, and piece by piece everything bring to the one place and create a certain pictures, because it's impossible to use only one technique and be super cool and fix it everything in one day. Everything it's like weeks, months of work on yourself. Same, you cannot read like 100 books in a month and get wise. And everything connect to your experience. Same, if you have a lot of information, you should be able to use it, because if you know a lot of information and don't use it, what sense in that? Same like people who know what to use drugs or alcohol or smoking, it's not good, but still repeat to do the same. Same people who know like junk food is not really good, and it's like main of the cause why they overweight, and they still not stop to doing it because they prefer to cherish the weak points. But if you have information, you have a knowledge, and you can use it in your life, so probably you will be way more success than other people around. What else I can suggest you? Some pretty similar exercises from psychologists on the first course, or basically in acting classes have the same exercises. You need just to observe people. So you observe people, how they behave, who play the boss, who play the friend or whatever. Try imagine what happened in their mind and so on, and you can figure out a lot of interesting things. Many people they just faking it. Many people they not really happy with what they have, not enjoy themselves. They can be boss in their family, but came back to the workplace and they feel just like miserable receptionist or whatever. So basically, yeah, everyone is playing different roles, but it's more important, can you enjoy it? Is it suitable for you? Do you feel okay with that or not? And is that role, it's bring you to the things you want? So you have a certain goal, so it's bring you closer to it or not? So maybe it's time to use all of the useful tools what can use it to get a bit closer to your aim, and day by day you can get one step closer and one step closer, and your journey will be really enjoyable, because you get closer to the things you want and something you really desired, and you use everything for get it, and every moment you just get closer to it. So it's something what keep you smiling, something make you really happy and proud of yourself. So it's really huge work of analyzation, and use your power of logical thinking. So basically it's a huge critic. Maybe we cannot get something because our subconscious mind pretty sure it's no need to us. So let's say you want to have a business of small hotel on wild island on a beach. Like maybe it's your dream and looks really bright and beautiful picture, you imagine yourself up there, really happy to run that small business and so on. But if you think critically, you get bored quickly from certain things. You like busy places, like big city, so maybe it will be not suitable for you with several reasons and so on. So you can analyze any your dream. So maybe that dream need to fix a little bit. Maybe it's not exactly what you want. Maybe inside of yourselves you will reject that dream. So when you make such kind of analyzation and you fix it, so let's say it will be not on a wild island, nearby some big city or so on, where you find both things you really like, run your small hotel on a beach and be still happy with a big city life and so on. So maybe it will be more easier for your subconscious mind to bring you to the things you really desired and so on. So yeah, video by video I try to share as more different kind of techniques as possible, but still many people just listen it and never use it. I talk to some people and we read similar books, Richard Bandler and John Grindler, let's say, Milton Erickson, whatever. And any exercise I found, any single exercise, I try on yourself. Some of them, it sounds, I don't know, it feels fun. You play with your imagination, you play with your visualization, and it feels good. Some exercises, I didn't feel anything. Maybe, certainly for me, it's not work, I don't know. But what I try to mention, I talk to many people who read the book, and they say, yeah, it's really cool books, I really like it, and so on. And I said, oh, so what do you think about exercise? What do you feel? And many people said, I never try any of exercises. And like all of the purposes of the book, it just lose. It's same, you can read a book about meditation, but if you never try, I don't know, you lose your experience. It's just useless, I would say, because theory and practice, it's so far away from each other. So let's say you can read a lot of book about boxing or wrestling or running or basketball, whatever. You can even look on many pictures, you can watch many videos, you can collect a lot of information. But if you never train to play football or basketball or do the boxing, you can have a huge theory, but without practice it's useless. You come to the tennis court, or I don't know, you come to play the basketball, and literally you cannot do anything because you need to practice a lot. So any exercise you can find, try to use it. Any useful information you can find, okay, just analyze and try to use it. Any psychological or coaching technique. So basically coaching, it might be really, really cool in certain things, because you can do it by yourself, you can do it by your friends, you can do it to your parents. So basically it's ability to ask the question, and if you ask a right question, it can give you more than 50% of answer already. So if you start to ask a right question, it's much easier to find the answers. It's meant to find the right solution, what will be suitable for you, because we are all different and we think in different way, we do the different actions, and what acceptable for one person totally not acceptable to another one, and so on. So some tips from certain people, it will be useless for us because we will never use it, because we might be not agree with that. It will be too hard or too easy or whatever, too harmful for us. So the only person who know the right answer, it's you. So just start to ask the right questions to yourself. And like shamans said, I visited many shamans, and some of them, they have like a super deep thinking. They said it's really easy to know what is suitable for you and what you want and what you don't want. And what they said, it needs just to ask yourself, just ask a simple question. Okay, do you like it or not? It's just the two options, yes and no. Is it suitable for you or not? And you have options yes or no. Do you love it? Just really think, do you love it? You feel anything? If you feel love to it, yeah, I love these things. I really love these things. If not, for sure you will not feel anything. And answer will be, yeah, I don't love this thing. That's it. So basically, if you have any questions, anyone who you need to ask, it's yourself. Just ask yourself, do you like a certain thing? Do you need a certain thing? Is it necessary for you or not? So is it important for you or not? That's it. And any answer what will come from inside, from your, let's say, unconscious mind or whatever, it probably will be a right answer. If you're not sure, try to ask another question. That's it. So yeah, our topic today was don't listen to anyone. Yeah, listen to yourself. So first of all, listen to yourself, and anything else what people will say about, just try to use as a critic. And maybe some of the people will be right, but still, only you know what is better for you. I'm pretty sure, so only you will be sure what do you need, because people will not live life for you, that will not do all of the things instead of you. You will do, and they can say to you anything they want, but basically the business or work what you will do or project you will work on, it will be your own stuff what will stay only with yourself. So basically only you decide what you need or not, and it will be quite silly to ask opinion on other people. But it will be really smart if you can ask 100 of opinion and analyze information and make certain conclusions. But in my case, if I want something, I'm not really care what other people said, because many cases people said it's not possible, you cannot do it, it's just stupid, and so on. And I said, okay, no problem. And basically, I didn't try to prove it anything to anyone else. So basically, it's more like proof to myself. But even more important, in just enjoy yourself, enjoy your time, and enjoy the things you do. That's it. So basically, yeah, everything what I try to say, don't find the information it's contradictable. I just try to put it in one piece from a different angles. That's it. So it's more like a philosophical talks, what you can find something useful for you or not. It's really up to you. Okay, so hopefully I'll see you soon on another training, and be success, happy